field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Gordon will score. Touchdown, Broncos. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 27. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Love. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Play action this time with Love. Again, he finds more. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back. To the air again, Love. That ball complete to Isabella. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, They got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 41, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Oh, it is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing. Love. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DJ Moore, 39 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and man.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Man open left side is Brown. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DJ Moore. Already his his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater, he's going to air one out. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. The Texans send the punter out. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing on second and long. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Now for the point after. He's got it in there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. To throw now, here's Love. That's caught left side by Judy. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Off the play fake, Love. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Love now. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. On play action. Love to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Love looking to throw it. Able to find Isabella. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. And they'll run with Etienne. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Love looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe some.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.